Hi guys, welcome back to an episode of DB Cars itself, and today I'll be reviewing the GetGo Honda City or Honda Grace itself. So let's dive straight to this video right now. Alright then, so here is guys the Honda City or the Honda Grace, whatever you call it. But let me just start straight out with the damages as well. Damages wise, looking over the car so far, I don't see there's any damage at all, other than I don't know whether you guys call it a damage, but there's just some scuff marks here on the car itself, on the front passenger side bumper. But other than that, the damage right for this car is not too bad. Other than that, I think this is like spare wheel or something, I don't know how to call it, but yeah, overall not too bad on the damage wise. But other than that, let me just show you guys the trunk space for the car itself. So yeah, to access the trunk of the Honda's car itself, just need to locate the lever right here. Let me see. Alright then, so yeah, slight hiccup right there, but so apparently if you want to open the trunk from the inside, basically just need to pull this lever right here and it should open up just like that. So basically for the trunk space of the car itself, I think I would say it's quite small. There isn't really much space you could put in this car. Maybe you put 2 large suitcases in and that is all you put. If I'm not wrong, this should be the button to open the trunk, but not too sure why isn't it working. But alternatively, you could just put the lever which I showed you guys earlier on, so access the trunk itself. If you have more space, you can actually technically pull this lever right here, and so basically you pull this right here, and let me just show it to you guys. Yeah, basically put the seat down. Same goes for the other side as well. But one downside I would say is that this isn't really a flat floor, so anything you put right inside here will be a problem because it's not a flat floor, so hence you might get some you might have some trouble putting stuff in it. So yeah, other than that, that is all for the trunk space. So to close it just quite simple, just need slam it right down and it will close it. So yeah, like what I mentioned earlier, you got the Honda Grace badging right there, Honda badge, and in this case this is a hybrid itself. So yeah, I think if I'm not wrong, most of the cars that from GetGo itself are hybrid, but there are some of them that are just regular internal combustion car itself. So yeah, other than that, let me just show you guys the rear of the car right now. So alright then, so let me just step right into the rear of the car itself. So basically stepping right into the Honda's Grace or Honda City, whatever you call it, it got quite a good amount of leg space right here. So basically this is my regular driving position right here, and with this position right here, I think it's still a decent amount of space right here. So maybe I think technically it is quite a good private hire car if you were to rent this for your private hire trip itself. But talking about headroom wise, not too much space, but maybe if the person is slightly taller, it won't really have much space in it already. So yeah, you got your grab handle right here with the hook itself to put your stuff. Same goes for the other side, only got the hook. Unfortunately, got the grab handle right here for all 4 sides of the car itself, and this only the rear driver side you have this hook right here. Other than that, let me just open the door because it's very hot in the car itself. But in the rear itself, you got this AC vent right here, so if the car were to be on, you could access there's rear AC blowing at you itself. Let me see how it look like if they were to have the center row itself. If let's say you were to be carrying 5 people in this car itself, the rear of the car itself, I would say that it is fairly decent. Maybe if you if I'm not wrong, if full grown size adult were to sit inside here, might be a squeeze itself. So yeah, cause there isn't really much space in it. If let's say this seat was reclined, maybe there isn't much legroom, cause this seat, if I'm not wrong, is currently reclines and there isn't really much space. But rear passenger wise, I think sitting 3 kids in the back isn't a problem, but maybe 3 full grown size adult, depending how their body size is, they will be quite obese, maybe it'll be two obese people and one slim person sitting in center would be a problem, because it'll be very squeezy in the rear itself. So yeah, other than that, I think you got some, no, there is no space right down there. You got this light right here which you could turn off or turn on. So this on, off. In center will be which is the currently the door is open for. In the center, right, okay, moving to the center, you got this armrest, very nice armrest right here, which you could put your cup, your drinks right here, or you can just lay your arm right here, which is quite nice itself. Moving on, let me just show you guys the last part of the car, which is the door bin itself. So door bin itself, you got this, your handle that close the door itself, your window switches, some kind of speaker right here on the top and the bottom itself, your door lever to get out the car itself, and some more, I think maybe you could put a drink right here as well. Other than that, you got this very weird looking thing right here. I'm not too sure what it is. Maybe it's an AC vent itself, but already not too sure what it is. So yeah, other than that, you got some space right in the rear to put your stuff itself. But yeah, other than that, not really much thing to say for the rear itself. Oh, and also the transmission tunnel is not that high, so it's also a good point if speaking regarding if you were to bring 3 people in this car itself. So yeah, other than that, let me just show you guys the front of the car right now. So let's go. Oh yeah, and getting out of the car shouldn't be a problem at all, because the door opened quite wide and I am able to get out without a problem at all. So yeah, let me just show you guys the front of the car right now. Alright, then now stepping right into the front of the car itself, you got your keyless entry itself, which if this car does have the keyless, if the car does have its key, you will be able to just put your hand in. There might be times where you won't be able to get in the car itself. So, but to lock it, you just need to press this button itself. So yeah. Other than that, let me just step right into the car itself. So yeah, stepping right into the car itself, it is quite simple. So basically, dashboard is quite similar to the Honda's, either the CT or the Grace itself, because they basically share the same dashboard itself. Another thing that it does share the same thing is basically this. I would say maybe from the center console right to the driver's side, it's mainly the same thing. So just with some component maybe added or removed from Honda different type of vehicle range itself. Let me just show you guys the storage space for this car itself. Storage space for this car itself is quite big. You could put quite a lot of stuff in it. So yeah, other than that, that's all. Moving on to the next part right here, which is your center console storage space. For this, there isn't really much space inside, and I think maybe it's not that deep as well. So yeah, not much stuff you could put in it. Moving on, you got 2 weird ass looking storage bin or whatever space right here to put your stuff if you got an item that somehow really can fit according to this shape itself. Other than that, you got your typical handbrake itself. So basically to put down the handbrake itself, you just need to press on this thing right here and just put it down, and the handbrake is down. To engage it, just the other way around, which you guys saw. Moving on to the gear selector right here. The gear selector right here is just quite simple as basically the gear selector is the same as the Honda Shutter, and if I'm not wrong, the Honda Fit Hybrid, which I've yet to review. But basically this, I would say this gear selector right here is the same throughout Honda's lineup itself. Basically you got your park neutral drive right here, and your P to park the car is your parking mode itself right here, and your sports mode right here. Moving right on, I don't think you guys need to explain this, but it's basically just quite simple to engage the car into gear itself. So basically you want to press, if you want to park the car, just press the park right here. If you want to engage it to drive, you just need to put on the brake, down, and just, to the side and down. Reverse is side and up. Neutral is just side itself. So yeah, other than that, that's all. And you got for this, other than that, that's all for this gear selector right here. Moving right on top right here, you got your sports mode. So sports mode wise, it's basically to engage the car into sports mode itself. Basically based on my experience so far driving this car, basically sports mode, it not much. I feel, in my opinion, I don't really feel there's a big difference to it, because I don't really feel the difference in the car power wise. But it's just mainly make the car more the power towards power being supply or being so basically when you stay on the accelerator itself, the power output is more responsive rather than in the normal non-sports mode itself. Other than that, that's all for the sport mode itself. You got got two cup holders right here, which you guys can see, which I put having my can of Coke, which fit in quite snugly, quite well. Basically it's quite big, and you can see the cup. If car were to be like swerving left to right, it might fall off itself. So yeah. Other than that, that's all for the cup holder itself. You got a very nice 12-volt socket outlet right here, and that's all you get for the center console itself. The AC control right here is very simple to the Honda Vezel and the Honda Shuttle, which I explained to you guys in my past two videos itself. So I'll be running through this quite fast later on once I have the car turned on itself. Moving on to the center console right here. Center console, I don't really have much to say, as you got your typical aftermarket stereo right here, which is not this is not the one that comes prefixed with the car itself. This is being replaced by the car sharing company itself. So yeah, you got your hazard light right here. So basically you press that, the hazard light will be shown on the screen right here. So yeah, basically just that. You got two of your AC vent right here, one for the passenger, one for the driver itself, and that's all for the center console itself. So yeah, now let me just show you guys this part right, the controls right here. You basically got more of the AC vent right here, the switch to adjust the AC itself, the flow of the AC itself. Right here you got the mirror control switch. So basically to adjust the mirror on either side, you have to press it to the left or the right, and you can adjust it to not adjust the mirror itself, just put back in the center, and the switch, this thing will go back in the middle to if you do not want to adjust the mirror itself. Right here is your somewhat like your D-pad looking thing to adjust the mirrors on either side, and this right here is for your folding mirrors itself. So basically if you were to press that, the mirrors will fold in. Technically when you switch off the car do not fold its mirror automatically itself. So basically if let's say you're in a tight parking spot, you might want to press this to fold your mirrors to have slightly more space for other users itself. This right here is your eco mode. So basically if you to have this switch on, the car will be somewhat more eco-friendly itself. Other than that, that's all for the switches right here. Let's move on to the bottom. The bottom right here, you got your traction control. This is to turn off the auto folding mirror itself. So okay, I just found out why the mirror is not folding. Maybe the previous user turned off the folding mirror itself, hence you didn't see the mirror folding itself. This, I think, if to turn your headlight or whatever, I still really haven't figured out what this is. So yeah, this is to adjust the angle of your headlight itself, and you got your ESO card for this car refueling thing itself. Right down below here, it's got a very nice storage bin to put whatever the stuff it is. Right down below there's the fuel switch and the trunk release for the front of the car itself. Other than that, that's all for the switches right there. For the driver's door panel right there, you got your auto lock and lock feature. This is to prevent people from rolling down your windows. Your mirror switch right here, and this is your door lever itself. Other than that, let me just turn on the car for you guys right now. So for on the brake itself, and press this button right here to turn on the car itself. For this car itself, I'm not too sure what is the problem with it, but I have trouble. At times, I might have trouble turning on the car itself. So yeah, that's one issue that I'm having at the moment. Let me just show you guys the AC control right here. So basically, I'm just going to go through this quite fast because it's very similar to the Shuttle and the Vezel itself. This is your fan control right here. This is your temperature control right here, and the center is to adjust how the airflow to be blowing at you itself. You got your front and rear defrost right here. This is to recirculate the air. This control right here is to direct fresh air into the car itself. This is to turn on the AC itself. This is to turn off the fan of the AC itself, and this is for your auto climate control itself. Other than that, that's all for the AC control. There isn't any buttons on the steering wheel itself, unfortunately, other than your horn right here. And this switches right here to adjust the screen right here. So basically, if you were to see, I have to press this button right here. You can see all the different type of function that this car has to offer itself. Other than that, that is all for the control on the steering wheel itself. Let me just show you guys the stock on the car itself. So basically on the stock, on the left hand side, you got your wipers control. So basically, if I have to pull it down, it's the wipers, the wiper itself. Pull back is to activate the wipers. So basically, you can see the pull back to basically towards the windscreen itself. So yeah, one up for just one swipe itself. So that's all. Next up, we got indicators right here, your mirror, your light controls. So basically, if you just want to indicate just one time or just one swipe, you just put down once and you will just flicker for a couple of times. To pull back is to flash, this right here. So this is your flashing headlights. Other way around to enjoy the high beam itself. So yeah, other than that, that's all for the controls right here. For this right here, if I'm not wrong, is to adjust. Don't think I have to see any functions being adjusted, but yeah. Sorry. One thing I really like about the dash for Honda itself is this illumination of all around is gauges itself. So basically, as you guys can see, there is some blue hint of all. There's some blue lighting around the speedo itself and on the power and charge. So basically, this is the hybrid drivetrain which you get if it is a hybrid car itself. And basically, for your speedo or your rear counter, if you drive one, it will be on the digital screen itself. So yeah. Other than that, that's all for the car itself. Let me just show you guys the seat itself right now. So I could shut the car down. Yeah, there's one problem with this. I'm not too sure what's wrong with this car. Oh my god. Okay, finally. Okay, let me just show you guys the seat right now. So for the seat itself, it's just very simple. This is your manual seat itself. So basically, this to raise the seat height, just need to pull this right here. To lower it, just the other way around itself. And this is to adjust the height of the angle of your seat itself. So yeah, other than that, that's all for the seat itself. If you guys want to adjust the steering wheel, it's just quite simple. There's just this lever right here which you guys can pull, and the seat. So basically now the lever is released, so you can adjust the steering wheel according to how you're liking. So basically you can adjust it closer towards you or further away from you, and the height which is up or down itself. So yeah, once you know the seat, once you know the position that you like for the wheel itself, you can just lock back in right there itself. So yeah, other than that, sorry about that, almost forgot one more thing. So basically you got a sun visor right here. So basically on sun visor itself, you got this very nice mirror itself. And also you can put some of your cards right inside there itself, under this thing, this strap right here. And it's the same for the driver's passenger side with the mirror itself. Unfortunately, it doesn't have this thing right here. So yeah, but you also got your light switch which you press to turn on and turn off the other way around itself. Other than that, that's all. Alright then, so yeah, basically that is my experience renting the GetGo Honda City or Honda Dress, whatever you call it. Overall, I think it's a very nice car and fun car that I had tested out. Another thing, I apologize for the noise. Yeah, something flying over me at the moment. But yeah, I think I would say this car is a very nice car, because this car holds some memories with me, because I got my license with this car. And also yeah, it's a very nice car. So basically so far this is one of the nicest car that I've driven so far. So yeah, other than that, oh yeah, let me see what let me see. If I'm not wrong, oh yeah, if anyone is renting this car, do take note that this car does not have parking sensors. So the one that I test drove just now, it has parking sensor, but it's fitted aftermarket. So hence when you guys reverse, you might hear a very weird beeping sound. So yeah, other than that, I don't have much comment about the car itself. So I shall just end the video right here. So if you guys like the video itself, do click the subscribe button down right below. See more videos like this, or click subscribe and see my 2 other videos. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.